really like this book. I ran across this book, I think in a bookstore years and years ago. And I was just amazed that you could like write an entire book about just stuff. The way that this book is arranged, I really recommended. There's this picture, there's this photograph, and it's of the author in his at the top of a London building, I think, and sort of above his flat. And then this says paper, right? Trusted, because paper is trusted. But then the next chapter is the same, starts with that same picture, but now instead of paper, it says concrete, fundamental. And the entire chapter is about concrete. They're short chapters. Every chapter in here tells you something kind of cool and new about, well, not just something cool and new. It tells you like everything that you need to know about concrete or paper or the one that we care about, chocolate. Delicious, I think is delicious. This is part of where I got that picture that we drew in class there. Picture of him eating chocolates. Picture of blooming chocolate crystals, the wrong kind of chocolate crystals forming where you don't want them. You can see how many places like I've taken notes and have underlined in this book. This is like rich with good stuff. Here's what I recommend that you do for this book. As always, take a look at the front. Actually, see if you can guess what these things are, even. And then the back is pretty darn good, actually, for like explaining what is going on with this. I don't know. You might be interested in looking at the table of contents, which lists all of the adjectives that he uses to sort of nail each of these words. Try to guess what they are and what they mean and what like things and they're connect with which things on here if you want. Or what you can do is just go to the chapter called Delicious in my copy of the book. It starts on page, 73-ish. And what you might want to do is start with the end of that chapter. Take a look at the pictures and then just kind of scan backwards. Take your finger and go, and just see if there are any things that you can see in here that you already know about. But the crystal structure, he talks a lot about the crystal structure. This is mostly a chapter on the cocoa fat. See if you find anything in here that you find really interesting. That might be your one particular goal. Happy hunting. Good tasting. Bon appetit.